So, this one's really fucking fast and simple and easy. Alright, I'm gonna take your standard 3D fucking printer. You got some copper? You got some copper dust? I'm gonna need you to get this fucking thing called a poly diamond crystal. There's this guy that fucking showed up on YouTube on my feed. He's all about it. And I was like, that's actually pretty cool. You know, it is pretty hard. Give me a second. Get some piezoelectrics. What was that? Get some piezoelectrics. Piezoelectrics. Do you know of them? Get them. Okay, yeah, no, okay. Alright, so let's say we're gonna get some of that. And we're gonna just print this fucker and make a waste heat generator, okay? We're gonna make sure that we cover it first and foremost, alright? So that way the electricity generated by the piezoelectrics that are fucking just all up in this fucking goddamn copper with some insulative material around it. Gotta play around with your ratios, okay? Put some basic ceramic area on the inside, and then you'll print around it, you know what I mean? So that way it's not gonna wear into the piezoelectrics, you know, that kind of thing. We wouldn't want that. So we're gonna start this off real quick and simple alright? You pour them in. You're gonna want more piezoelectric and copper to your fucking plastic, and you'll make them thin. You want this shit to be thin, okay? You make this real good looking aluminum tube bullshit, alright? It's more aluminum than the filament, really. Alright? Then, alright, it's gonna go from this small spot, this small little fucking tuberoons, okay? It's under heat. It's from this reservoir along the side here, okay? It's going to go up to a medium size, just real fast medium size. Make sure you angle the tubes like branchy little motherfuckers, you know, like fucking 45s. Alright, then we're going to make a larger area. That's going to be the main big boy that is going to go in from these medium size. It's going to be the big old enchilada fucking burrito. Oh yeah. Then it's going to go into these small little motherfuckers called fucking small capillaries, effectively. Alright, and you're going to basically repeat this process a few times, alright? You know, that's because that's what basically this does. It makes it go into a lower and lower and lower and lower and lower pressure. Alright? As it expands. Of course, it wants to do a phase change. But it's not just phase change. Because, I got some piezoelectrics. I got some, decent, looking, what is this going to do? It's a piezoelectric mechanical stress strain. It's plastic. It's willing to bend. It's willing to, flex a little. It's got copper and aluminum. It's going to be just fine. Even though they're mixed, the copper never experiences the coolant, so it's fine. Put some fins there. These are diaphragms. So some of them are going to be fucking hollow, alright? We're going to make sure they're all connected to a tube. Okay? We're going to suck out the air inside of the tube. Alright? Then we're going to put another fucking goddamn little thin bitch called a diaphragm with some fucking stupid I don't know, what are these fucking rods or some shit? Into it. And then, you know what? I'm going to allow for it to go small, and then it's going to a larger area behind. I'm going to have a small little fucking another movie bit thing inside of another fucking stupid little fin thing. It's going to be pressure here, pressure there. It's going to be some holes somewhere. You know, and every so often. You don't need to know about the holes, okay? The holes will deal with themselves. Anyways, sucks in air, blows air out. It gets this thing called a lower pressure. As air goes through, it gets to a larger area as a lower pressure again. It sped up, created higher pressure over here. You curve the little fins the right way. What do you get? A fucking vortexy motherfucker that happens to go burr really fast. And here's some fucking little linear generator metal You know, fucking neodymium bullshits and some fucking copper coils. I'm gonna stick this shit all together to the same shit. I'm gonna put it in series and parallels. This is a response to Reddit being like, you can't fucking take the heat from a fucking engine and make electricity. And I'm like, bullshit, I can't. Watch me with a fucking 3D printer, some fucking copper and piezoelectrics, and some aluminum powder too. Watch me, you little fucking miscreant garbage people that think they're smart. Watch me do even better. This is fucking simple shit. Here, I'm gonna cast this basically. I'm not even kidding. Watch this. I'm gonna fucking get some piezoelectrics. Alright? Okay, I'm with you. Alright, so you know how like you want like plasma usually? Yeah, wait, what? What? Yeah, no, so you usually want plasma, okay? Just go along with it. Shut up. Fucking just say yes. Anyways, just say that, and then so it's like, all right, so it's like we're gonna put plasma under pressure. Like, how do you make pressure? It's like, look at this thing. It's called a tube. I think they call it a cylinder in engine land. It's tube though for us. We're gonna just crank that fucker. We're just gonna push in this plasma. We're gonna heat it the fuck up. I don't really care. I can stick it to an electric motor. I'm just gonna shove it into this fucking stupid mold under pressure. And then I'm gonna rapidly fucking vibrate the shit out of its sides. Just brrr! And then I'm gonna cool it off. And I'm gonna keep doing that until I can't push nothing no more into it. Then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this simple fucking shit. Because it's like, well, you know, I got the basics done. Alright? So I'm going to put in, alright, this fucking low-ass, bullshitty, like, what is this? Bismuth? Fucking fine. Bismuth. No. Fuck bismuth. Actually, do I have zirconium over here? Zirconium? Do I have silicon? I got silicon. Do I have some carbon? I got... Bismuth will do then. I'm going to use some bismuth, silicon, zirconium, fucking carbon, and I'm gonna shove them in. I'm gonna melt it down, okay? You know what I'm doing here? You see what I'm doing? I'm gonna melt them the fuck down. I'm gonna fucking just right into this little fucking stupid ass bullshit little fucking dummy dumb. What is this? A fucking mold? Okay, it's a mold. It's a mold, alright? I'm gonna suck out the air. I'm gonna cool it down rapidly. It's gonna stick into all the porous places. It's got fucking piezoelectrics that were able to handle the heat and pressure. Now, what did I just make? Who wants to say that I made something actually decent, Because guess what? Everything I just did makes a very high temperature little fucking ceramic. So what was the plasma for? What was the plasma? Tell me! It's copper. That's right, it's copper. Why would you use copper? What is this gonna be? Okay, I need to know what the fuck. There's heating and cooling here going on. I'm gonna stick this right next to my fucking exhaust there, mateys. It's gonna go... Really? Yeah, there's gonna be a whole like fucking fan in there. And then this I'm gonna cool one side, and the other side I'm gonna fucking make sure it's not getting too cool. There's some piezoelectrics, mechanical stress strain bullshitaroos. And then bingo bongo motherfucker, I've got goddamn electricity from the heat. But yeah, let's make it a little easier for you because you can't wrap your head around that because you're a little dummy dumb, alright? I'm gonna take this fucking thing called ceramic. It's called my fucking dinner plate. I'm gonna fucking just cut it down. Alright, it's gonna be little strippity doo-dahs. Alright, it's gonna be just fine. Alright, I'm gonna put a fucking stupid little plate of fucking, what is this? Piezoelectrics. I put in some fucking like bullshit basically. It's a fucking plate of piezoelectrics essentially. I baked it, I fucking, did the whole, what is this, a temper thing? It's a ceramic plate, whatever, fuck it. I cool this side, I cool that side in no way. Heat, stress, strain. I put a couple of them together, kind of looks a little bit like, what is that, a fucking catalytic converter? Fuck it, why not, you know what I'm saying? And then, oh, what do you know? Oh, shitty motherfucker, whoa! I've got electricity. Fucking dumbass Redditor sometimes. These fucking bozos, they think they can do everything. Granted, piezoelectrics get a little hot. So it's like they have to be a little colder. And so they need to be a little closer to the cooler. The liquid there. So just so you know, it's not going to be so quite easy as you might think. But still. Let's just fucking break that one out. It's like, here's some electricity from fucking whatever the shit this is. Or otherwise known as, let me just fucking make a basic bitch turbine real fast. There's this guy named Hyperspace Pirate, alright? You're gonna love this dude. He's like, here's how to make a CNC at home. I was like, alright. I can coat that fucking shit. With some fucking, what is this, ceramic? Ceramic, huh? That's what they call it, ceramic? I'm just going to coat it in some ceramic. You know what I mean? Alright, I'm going to make a big old longo fucking turbo-woo thing. It's going to go from this center, it's going to go out, and it's going to go from that center into like outwards, and then it's just going to go over into a bigger, longer one. So that way it's like I've got the small, high pressure, the medium pressure, and the lower pressure all in one, alright? I'm going to coat this fucker in some ceramics. Alright? Then I'm going to stick a fucking axle gear to it. Because it's spinning. It's doing the spins. Alright? So that's like torque. Okay? I'm going to put a coupler to this fucker with a torque converter like device. I'm going to stick it to the fucking crankshaft where my stupid ass clutch and flywheel is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to like tailor it to have like this degree of pressure that it needs to hit for it to suddenly engage that fucking shit, you know what I'm saying? With this turbo compressor doohickey thing, Then I'm just gonna like make perfect mechanical energy get directed to my fucking goddamn crankshaft. Real simple like, okay? I can't make that heat pressure do any work. It's high flow, but it's captured. Sure, there's weight, whatever, don't care. You want efficiency? It comes with weight. You want more power? Comes with weight. Deal with it. You got your waste heat generator shit. Make your fucking electric motor shit. Make it so it puts your fucking mechanical energy back into your little crankshaft shit. And then go fucking burr up the street and say you're better than others like everyone else. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Why don't you just go do that? Reddit says I can't do it. Fuck off. I can easily do this. It's a character bit, by the way. This is genuinely, I can do a character like that. I'm just doing a character. By the way, you should try that. Like, this is how simple it is to do that. That's how simple it is for me. It's like, just do this. Here's a waste heat generator, and here's like a fucking like better turbine that you make yourself and test over time, and just like, I don't know, fucking like whatever, bro. Fucking just claim you're better than others, right? Just fucking do it. Just send it to your fucking like crankshaft and torque converter coupler thing. Which, by the way, there's plenty, trust me, on YouTube of ways of creating a torque converter and a coupler to a torque converter, or even a torque converter to a coupler. And you know, there's this thing called a wastegate. All right, it hits this pressure, it goes new, and it's like this. And let's just send it to there instead of an MGUK. It's like, fuck electricity, bitch. I want work energy. Why not just give me work energy? There's conversion losses into creating electricity and then dumping it back into work energy. I'm sure I can just fucking make those conversion losses less if I can just dump it directly into fucking work energy. There are gonna be conversion losses with this. Then do it better. Fucking what are you on about? Then go spin a generator. I don't give a fuck. Man, what the fuck you want from me? You know? But you just go fuck off, you know, Reddit. No creativity. Can't be done. Others would have blah blah blah. Fucking just solve the issues. Stop saying it can't be. What the hell? Fucking idiots, man.